Good morning. So, in this lecture video, I'm going to explain counters based on shift register. In the previous videos, we discussed different types of shift register, unidirectional, bidirectional, right now. So now, in this lecture video, I'm going to explain counters based on shift registers. See, we know counters means it generates specified pattern. Okay, so hence it is also called as a pattern generator. It's also called as a pattern generator. And one thing you must remember, total number of states is called as a modulus of a counter. Modulus of a counter. So based on the shift register, we have two types of counters. They are ring counter, also called as a mod n counter, where n is the number of flip-flops. Suppose if you use 4 flip-flops in the ring counter, it is a mod 4 counter. If you use 8 flip-flops, it is a mod 8 counter. And second one, Johnson counter, also called as a switch tile counter, and it is also called as a mod 2n counter. Again, here n is number of flip-flops. So suppose if you use 4 flip-flops, then it is a mod 8 counter. Okay. So we'll discuss one by one configuration and operation. So ring counter or mod n counter. So here we use 4 flip-flops. 4 flip-flops. And it is called mod 4 ring counter. Ring counter. Clear now? So let's see the configuration. Same. Since it is a synchronous sequential circuit, all control inputs are connected to clock pulse. All control inputs are connected to clock pulse. See here, uh, input to the next flip-flop is derived from previous flip-flop. Okay. See, input to this flip-flop is derived from previous one. Again, it derived from previous one. So for the leftmost flip-flop, input is derived from output of rightmost flip-flop. Okay, so we call it as a rightmost flip-flop and we call it as a leftmost flip-flop. Okay, so input to the leftmost flip-flop is derived from output of a rightmost flip-flop. That is uncomplemented output. Uncomplemented output. And then next flip-flop or input to the next flip-flop is derived from the previous flip-flop. Again here this D is derived from the QA. D is derived. Okay. And meanwhile they are connected to output terminal. Output terminal. Clear now? This is a simple configuration. Remember, ring counter means output of rightmost uncomplemented output. Remember, uncomplemented output of rightmost flip-flop should be connected to input to the leftmost flip-flop. Then input to the next flip-flop is derived from the previous flip-flop. Clear? And one thing you must remember, initially it should be loaded with 1 followed by zeros. Okay, any one flip-flop should be in one state and the remaining all should be zero state. Clear na? One flip-flop should be in 1 and the remaining are with a 0. Let's see the operation. So counting sequence. Let's see the counting sequence. QA, QB, QC, QD. Let's assume initially QA is 1. QA is 1. QB 0, QC 0, QD 0. Correct? So QD 0, no, that is connected to D of QA flip-flop. So QA1, no, that is connected to D of QB. And QB 0, no, that is connected to D of QC. And QC also 0, that is connected to D of QD. So once the clock pulse occurs, what happens? So this QD value copied to QA and QA copied to QB, QB copied to QC, QC copied to QD. Clear? No? So the counting sequence becomes 0, 1, 0, 0. Okay. So then again D is 0, no? That will be copied to QA and the values are get shifted. Values are get shifted. Clear? No? Again QD 0, no? The values that copied to QA and the values are shifted. The values are shifted. Now QD is 1, no? That is copied to QA and the values are shifted. That means it repeats. See, it is same as first state. It is same as first state. Clear now? So as I said, modulus or mod of a counter means number of distinct states. Number of distinct states. See how many distinct states are there? 1, 2, 3, 4 distinct states are there. Again it is repeating. It won't be considered. Okay. That is why here 4 states are there. So how many flip-flops used? 4. Hence it is called mod n counter. Okay. Where n is number of flip-flops. Okay. Why it is called ring counter? See here, one will be ring around. One will be ring around. Clear now? One will be a ring around. That is why it is called a ring counter. Remember, one flip-flop, initially one flip-flop should be in 1 and the remaining all should be 0. So here I have taken example. Initially QA is 0. So you could take example. Initially you can load QB with 1 or QC with 1 or QD with 1. Okay, na? Any one flip-flop should be in 1 and the remaining all 0. Clear na? Yeah. Next, Johnson counter, also called a switch dial or mod 2n counter. See, this again here 4 flip-flops are used. So 2n counter means so mod 8 Johnson counter. Mod 8 Johnson counter. See, compared to the previous one, see here same connection, right now. To the leftmost flip-flop, complemented output of rightmost flip-flop is connected as input. In the previous, uncomplemented output of rightmost is connected to input to the leftmost. Here, complemented output of rightmost is connected back to input to the leftmost. And next is derived from previous. Input to the next is derived from previous. Only this is the changes. So when you do these small changes, it becomes a mod 8 counter. Okay, that is why it is in general it is mod 2n counter. Clear now? So let's see the operation. So QA, QB, QC, QD. Okay, and here I have added one more column, AND gate inputs. AND gate inputs. That means how do we identify the states? How do we identify the states? So in the ring counter, it is very simple, correct? To identify the states. Whichever the, see, if QA is 1, I can say the state is 1 followed by 3 zeros. If QB is 1, I can say 0, 1 followed by 2 zeros. And if QC is 1, I can say the state is 0010. It is very simple, no need of AND gate. But here, to identify the state, we need an AND gate inputs. We need to derive inputs to the AND gate that determines the state. Okay. So let's start with the 0. All 4 zeros. 4 zeros. Okay, na? Initially. And to identify this state, all 0 state, we use first 0 and last 0. First 0 and last 0. So QA, since it is 0, QA bar, and QD, since it is 0, QD bar. So QA bar or QD bar are the input to the AND gate. When the output is 1, so the state is 4 zeros. Correct? Since these two are the identical state, this is the distinct state. Distinct state. These two zeros are not present in any other state. We'll see it next. Okay. See here, operation. QD is 0, no? Its complement, that is 1. 1 is connected to leftmost flip-flop. So that 1 will be loaded to QA and the remaining are get shifted. See, here it is 0, its complement is 1, it is loaded here, the remaining are shifted. And here, first 2 bits are used to identify the state. So since it is 1, QA, and it is 0, sorry, this is QB bar. And then again it is 0, no? Its complement is 1 and that will be copied here and 1 gets shifted. See, this is the new value complement of this and the values are shifted. So again these two bits are used. So since it is 1, QB and QC bar. And next again 0, no? Its complement 1 will be copied here. Okay, and the values are shifted. And these two bits are used to identify the state. That means they are the input to the AND gate. Now again it is 1, no? Its complement 1. Sorry, it is 0. Its complement 1 is copied here. Okay. and the values are shifted. Now again, first one and last one, QA, QD. And this is 1, no, its complement is 0, that is copied to QA and the values are get shifted. And these two bits are used, QA bar, QB. And again here it is 0, no, so its 1, its complement is 0, that will be copied here and the values are shifted. Again it is 1, its complement is 0, comes here, the values are shifted. Again it is 1, its complement is 0, 0. So it repeats, clear? As I said, see, first 0, last 0 is present in any other states? No, it's not present in any other state. That is why these two are the unique inputs to the AND gate. When our AND gate is 1, this becomes the state becomes 4 zeros. And similarly, see these two states, it is not present in any other state. This is not present. 1 0 is not present in any other state. Again here, this 1 0 is not present in any other state. Clear? So these are the input to the AND gate to identify the states. Okay. So in exam, they may ask some modification to the Johnson counter. Let's see. In one exam, question is appeared. Describe the block diagram of mod 7 twisted ring counter and explain its operation with the count sequence table and decoding logic used to identify the various states. Same question appeared twice, one time 8 mark, another time 10 mark. Let's see the configuration. So small changes. What are the changes done? So in the previous diagram, Q bar was directly connected to input to the leftmost. Now here QD bar is connected to one input of AND gate and QC bar is connected to one input of another AND gate, another input, and its output is connected back here. That means here, so we need to decide one among this state should be avoided. One among this state should be avoided. Now see, we avoid this state. We avoid this. So input to the AND gate are not this one, the last two gate, 1 1, yeah, this one, correct? So here complemented output of QD is connected to one input, again complemented out of QC is connected to another input, so its output is connected back to here. With these small changes it becomes a mod 7 counter, means there are 7 distinct possible states. Let's see the operation. Again initially start with the 0, since it is 0 and QC QD both are 0 0, correct? Both are 0 0, so output of AND gate is 0. So here complemented, no, complemented, so QC becomes 1, QC bar becomes 1, QD bar becomes 1, both are 1 1, so its output is 1 and that will be coming to QA. Again see, these two are 0, so its complement is 1 1, output of AND gate is 1 1, comes here and the values are shifted. Again 0 0 is complement 1 1, output of AND gate is 1 and the values are shifted. Now see, this is 1, its complement is 0, so one input to the AND gate is 0 means output is 0, so 0 will comes here and the values are shifted. Again here both are 1 1, its complement is 0, so output of AND gate is 0, so that comes to QA and the values are shifted. Again both are 1 1, its complement is 0 and the values are shifted. Clear, no? So here again, since QD is 1, its complement is 0, so output of AND gate is 0, so 0 comes here and repeats. See, now there are 7 states, only 7 states are there. Clear, no? So we need to identify, so based on the question. Okay, so I'll continue in the next video. Thank you very much.